April 10. I'm glad you could join me. Grab a coffee and let's get smarter together. Yesterday we returned from the Arns with a clear understanding how a society organizes that's made up of individuals with a natural tendency to explore rather than to exploit. Explore here means seeking new perspectives in whatever way, shape or form, to look at the surrounding and gather new insights. Exploiting again means to take advantage of existing knowledge. It's the difference between inventing that car and running a car company. Exploring is more beneficial for all. It's true, otherwise our T-cells wouldn't work that way. And that's a matter of life or death. It only works, however, when every discovery is shared by the group as a whole based on the understanding of all that most members of a society, most days, will explore and fail. But only because all members of a society have the ability to explore and fail, they can make these crucial discoveries. Without sharing, failing members suffer and die, as they would if they were not a member of a group. In the end, we can conclude that there's only a society because sharing creates a permission structure to fail, what leads to discoveries that amount to a greater benefit for all compared to a situation in which everyone fended for themselves. And humans developed language for just this kind of cooperation because it allowed ever bigger groups to form. Back to the economy then, that would naturally develop to accommodate for exploring over exploiting. Barter? Like in a necessity to exchange one good to the other? Economists say it was first. To straighten out its clumsiness, money was introduced and credit developed later. For a century now, anthropologists have pointed out the lack of evidence for this scenario. And from what I said above, you can see why it could always only have been a fantasy. The majority of people that will at any given day explore and fail to allow one or two big discoveries. They have nothing to barter, and those who'd been lucky at this juncture don't expect something in exchange for their goods, simply because the reality is that they will fail in the next moment, needing the support of the others. What you get is a world in which everyone is in debt to everyone else in a dozen different ways, because most transactions are one-sided at the moment of time that they happen. They are not one-sided, however, when we consider time. Time is of the essence here. And there's more to these transactions than simple an exchange of goods. Every one of those transactions is fraught with many layers of love, envy, pride, spite, communal solidarity, and any of a dozen other things, including an assessment of the other's character. Speculating on such matters is a major form of daily entertainment, not least because there's an awareness from their own experience that exploration extends to oneself and the perspective shifts one can realize by self-offering. Some lenses give us more utility than others. E pluribus unum applies first to every single human being, then to the networks humans create, the human economies. So, how did he get from there to Pythagoras' conclusion? He lived from circa 570 BC to circa 495 BC, that mathematical ratios were the key to understanding the nature of the universe and the movement of the celestial bodies. A new way of thinking about the explorer-exploit payoff, a radical simplification of human motives to one: profit. We'll see. For now, test right this explorer mindset nature evolved you to have as known as thinking, exactly. Make a habit out of thinking. Let's turn thinking into a movement. Like, comment, share, and follow lest you miss a single opportunity to improve yourself and society. Thank you for gifting me with a few minutes of your most precious, your lifetime. I am really grateful. And cheers.